Good old sports, a pastime and passion for many people all over the world, including myself. I grew up most of my life being a huge sports fan. I love the NFL. I love Major League Baseball. Shit, I'm even a huge professional wrestling fan. Shout out Roman Reigns, that is my tribal chief. Sports have made up a lot of my core memories growing up. Anime has too. I've been watching anime since 2012 and spent most of my formative years in high school either binging a series I've never seen or watching the Bills or the Bears lose every Sunday. You'd think being a fan of both anime and sports that the genre of sports anime would be right up my alley, that I'd swallow up a Kuroko no Basket or iShield 21 like it was the best cut of steak you can buy, and you'd be absolutely wrong. Sports anime has never appealed to me whatsoever. Why would I sit and watch a fake animated version of basketball or baseball when I could easily flip the channel to ESPN and watch the real thing? All the excitement and suspense would still be there because the audience nor the players have any idea who's going to win. Unless you're the Kansas City Chiefs, then for some reason no one can beat you no matter how close the game is, and they always beat the Bills in the playoffs, and they already won 2 Super Bowls in a row, and they're about to win a third, and Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, and all the Swifties have on Chiefs jerseys, and they keep beating the Bills in the playoffs every year because can we just have one? Rant aside, sports anime has just never been my thing, but you know what is my thing? Romance anime. So what happens when you take a good romance and you add not 1, not 2, but 3 different sports to it? You get one of the best shows not only of the season, but of the year. You get Blue Box. Taiki is a budding badminton player. Yes, you heard right, he plays badminton. When's the last time we got a show about fancy tennis? Fucking never. Taiki works hard every day to develop into a better player and make it to nationals. He waltzes into the gymnasium to further perfect his craft when he gets decked in the face by a basketball. Where did this basketball come from, you might ask? The star prodigy of the girls' basketball team, Chinatsu, an upperclassman with the exact same goal as Taiki, get to nationals and win. Now, our boy Taiki-kun already has a pre-established crush on Chinatsu, and this is the first time they really get to interact. However, it may also be the last time they interact, as rumors begin to float around that Chinatsu's family is moving overseas, which would lead her to leaving the school. Overcome with his feelings and admiration for her, Taiki rushes to her to declare how desperately he wants her to make nationals, and she tells him she's actually staying with a family friend until she graduates to further pursue her basketball career and ultimately achieve her goal of winning nationals. Obviously, this would make for a pretty awkward situation, but Chinatsu expresses to Taiki how much that means to her and how she too wants to see Taiki make it to nationals, or something along the lines of that shit. I don't fucking remember. I'm like 60 chapters ahead in the manga, sue me. In the most anime of anime plot twists, it turns out that the family friend Chinatsu was talking about was none other than Taiki's mom, and she will be living alongside Taiki until she graduates. Let's see, main protagonist has a crush on a girl, and she magically ends up living in his house. Where have I seen that before? With our premise laid before us, we now get to see the real meat and potatoes of what Blue Box has to offer, which is of course the budding romance drama between Taiki and Chinatsu, but not only that. We also see the trials and tribulations of what it takes to be the best and be at the top of your game. The many reasons I never get into sports anime like Kuroko no Basket, for example, is this idea of like power-ups. Treating the sport like it's some sort of shonen battle anime usually is a turn-off for me. Real sports don't have power-ups, no matter how many times Patrick Mahomes seems to prove me otherwise in January. Blue Box focuses on the practices, the exhibitions, going to preliminaries and qualifiers. That's the side of sports I like. We see the characters motivating each other, like when Chinatsu and Taiki get matching ankle bracelets for good luck. I myself tend to wear a hair tie on my left wrist whenever I play sports for good luck, so scenes like that resonate with me more than, say, the metaphorical X Factors you see in a series like Blue Lock. Plus, the animation is leagues better than whatever the hell you want to call this shit, but you know, more on that later. The biggest draw for me with Blue Box is while it does have sports elements, it's still at its core a romance anime. Maybe that's why I enjoy this more than a Slam Dunk or Free or Haikyuu. I'm not saying Slam Dunk needed to be a boys love yaoi fest for me to watch, but to be honest, it probably would have helped. The romance aspect of this show forced my hand into viewing the sports side of it, and everything I've seen and read so far has been so fun for me that I may have to change my stance on sports manga in the future if there are more series that tackle that aspect in a similar way. Now, since I don't want to downright spoil this show as it's had its fair share of plot twists and drama, I think now is the time to shift our focus down to what truly piqued my interest in the first place, and that was the great visuals produced by Telecom Animation Films. If you're wondering who the fuck Telecom Animation Films is, trust me, we are in the same boat. I had no fucking idea who this was until I did this video. Who the fuck? We're gonna get into it though. They've apparently done work on a plethora of animated work spanning from Lupin the Third, Nagatoro, Spider-Man the Animated Series, Rainbow Bright, and last and certainly least, Rick and Morty the Anime? How did we even get here? I don't even... How do you go from, like, Rainbow Bright and Spider-Man to making, like, Lupin the Third? Rick and Morty? Really? Whatever the work catalog... Fine, we're keeping this one in. Whatever the catalog of works they've had a hand in may be, I can safely say that the work they did with Blue Box is fantastic. The show looks very crispy, it's nice and bright, and in all honesty, makes me feel like I'm watching a Makoto Shinkai film at points. Especially in the opening. I originally thought Don Don had the best opening of the year until I saw the Blue Box opening. Not only a stellar song choice with official Hige Dandism never disappointing, but my lord, do the visuals look so amazing along with the superb editing that it truly felt like I was watching a music video rather than just another anime opening. You can tell there's a lot of love for this series at the studio, and the animators put in a lot of work to make an already compelling narrative more engaging with its visual counterpart. With such a stacked season of anime this fall, I'm happy to say that I think Blue Box is easily one of the best out there right now, whether you're into sports anime or romance or just like a well-animated slice of life. From its story to its combination of different genres and stellar visuals, Blue Box may have just opened my eyes to more sports anime in the future, and who knows, maybe I'll go back and give other sports shows a chance. For now, all I can say is that if you haven't already, go give Blue Box a chance. And if you like the anime, go give the manga a chance. One of the greatest romance mangas I've ever read with some of the best artwork you could possibly have, and it's paced very, very well. So Blue Box, it might just be for everybody, I don't know. If Blue Box was able to get me to watch a sports anime, then I'm pretty sure it can do the same for you if you were in my shoes. I'm sure no matter the audience, you're still going to have a great time. I'm your friendly neighborhood rom-com senpai, and I will see you in the next one. Please take care, guys.